YouTube? It's your girl Vanity coming back to you guys with another video. So the last video I did was the tutorial, the little snippet, the cover of Say You Won't Let Go. And I forgot to tell you guys, like, comment, and subscribe to my page, my channel. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm coming to you guys with a story time. I'm going to tell you about when I met this guy and I found out he was gay. Okay, so as you guys know, I'm a single mom of 3, so it's kind of hard to date. So I meet a lot of guys over the internet. And I'm not going to say his name because I'm pretty sure he's going to find this video because I'm going to post it to my Facebook page as well. But I met him on Facebook in this group for white men that likes black women. And I posted a picture of myself in the group and he liked the picture or commented under the picture. And we started talking from there. Okay, guys? So we're talking and we got to know each other through Messenger for a while. I'm not going to say his name. So for the story, for the sake of the story, his name is going to be Charming. Okay? So I meet Charming in the group for white men that likes black women. And we started talking from Messenger. So we've gotten to know each other from Messenger. And we're talking back and forth, and we're like, hey, how's it going? And he's telling me that he thinks I'm cute. And I'm like, oh, you look cute as well. We're getting to know each other, basically. So, you know, when you get to know somebody, you're asking them all the basic questions. Do you have children? I let him know that I have children, that I actually have 3 children. I asked him, was he in a relationship? What type of relationship is he looking for? You know, all the normal stuff. So, to make a long story short, he's saying he's single. He's been single for about 2 years, I believe he told me. Oh, I've been single for about 2 years. I live on my own, blah, blah, blah. I don't have any children. I would like children one day. We're getting to know each other. So we talked on Messenger for maybe about, I would say like 2 to 3 weeks before we exchanged numbers. So finally, we exchanged numbers. But we were talking every single day, all day on Messenger. So we exchanged numbers. Now we're talking and texting all day. Like, I'm even talking to him while he's at work. He's talking to me, like, all day we're talking. So all day we're talking. I would say fast forward to about a month and a half, 2 months in. He's texting me like he normally do, the normal daily routine. He texts me about 6 in the morning. I'm still asleep with the boys before I even get up to get them ready for their day. But he texts me about 6 in the morning. Like, good morning, beautiful. So I'm like, good morning. Have a good day at work. And I did not have his number saved in the phone at the time, not under his name, because he was the only one in my phone with that area code. So then I get a phone call from that. I'm not looking at the number because it's like 6 in the morning. I'm still kind of half asleep. So I'm not looking at the number. I'm just like, oh, Charming's calling. So I answer the phone. I'm like, hello. I get no answer. So I'm like, hello. I get no answer. So I'm like, hello. Nobody answers, and then they hang up. So he texts me, and I was like, I'm still sleeping. And then I get a call again. Still not paying attention to the number. So I'm like, hello. Hello. I said I was sleeping. Hello. Then the person hangs up again. So I call him. I call his phone, not realizing I call his phone from the text message because I was going to get ready to text him. But then I said, let me call him. So I calls him. And as I'm calling him, he answers the phone. So I'm like, hello. I was like, I'm getting a call. I was like, somebody keeps texting me because now that I called him, the number that looks like his number that I thought was his number the whole time texted me and was like, hey. So I'm like, hey, back. So I'm like, damn, somebody with your area code is texting me. So he was like, what? I was like, yeah, somebody. He was like, the first thing that comes out of Charming's mouth is, don't reply. So now, like, I'm up, like, don't reply. So I'm going to reply. So I reply, and I'm like, hey. So the person's like, they says Charming's mom name. So for this video, I'm not going to say her name. They were like, are you Kay? And I was like, no, this is Vanity. So, they were like, is Charming with you? And I didn't reply. I guess I didn't reply fast enough for them. So they were like, he's gay. So, me being the petty person that I am, I'm like, oh, that's fine. Now, I should go back for you guys. Me and Charming had never met in person. We were actually planning to meet in person the upcoming week before all of this happened, okay? I stay in Miami. He stays in Florida too, just in a different part of Florida. So I stay in Miami. I'm not going to say where he lives. So just for this story, just know he lives in Florida too. Just for this story, let's say he stays in Ocala. You know, a good little distance away. We probably stay like 3 hours away from each other. But in the same state. So, rewind. Fast forward back to what happened. So, they were like, he's gay. So, me being the petty person that I am, I'm like, oh, that's great. So, they were like, I was with him last night. I was like, that's great too. That's great too. Like, okay, you were with him, so what? Me not understanding why this person is so upset with me. Like, why are you so mad with me? Like, if you were with him, isn't that your business to check your man? Like, I don't know about you. Obviously, you know about me, so shouldn't you be mad at him? Anyway, so I'm telling Charming, I'm like, someone is texting my phone telling me, because I'm on the phone with him still at this point. So I'm like, someone is texting my phone asking me, like, am I with you? And telling me that you're gay. And then by this time, I'm still not texting. I hadn't texted this person back. So now this person is, like, really angry at me. I don't know who the person is, guys. But they were like, bitch. And he has AIDS. So I'm like, okay, like, you were the one that was with him last night. I've never met, like, this person doesn't know, but in my head, I'm like, I've never met him in person. Like, I'm not having sex with him, so the upset person should be you. Like, obviously, you're telling me you was with him last night. You had a sexual favor with him last night. You should be really upset if you know that he has this and you're still doing sexual things with him. Like, so I'm like, oh, that's good for you. I was like, well, maybe you need to get yourself checked. I was like, I said, if I was you, I would be angry too. Like, I understand why you're upset right now. This is what I'm saying in my head because I'm still not texting this person back. Because honestly, it didn't register to me. This is what I really thought. Because when we first met, he told me he had a crazy ex-girlfriend. So it's still not registering because they're like, oh, I'm a guy. It didn't sound like something a guy would say. So at this point, I'm thinking, oh, this is a crazy ex-girlfriend. The crazy ex-girlfriend has gotten my number. But what made me so upset with Charming is, how would the crazy ex-girlfriend get my number? So I'm not going to waste my time arguing with the crazy ex. I'm going to fuss with him. Like, that's, like, you're who my issue is with. Like, I don't know you. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to him. So I'm asking him. He's like, oh, I don't know who it is. Blah, blah, blah. They're lying. So I'm like, they can't be. Like, even if it's not a guy, they're not lying because they have my number. And the only person that I know with this type of area code is you. So this person had to get my number from you. So now he's upset with me. Like, I did something wrong. Like, I caused this person to text me and to call me and to harass me and to call me all types of names. He's upset. Like, I did something. So he then proceeds to hang up in my face. So I'm like, oh, so we're hanging up on each other now. Like, this is what we're doing. No problem. So I sent him this long-winded text like, you know what? You don't ever have to worry about me talking to you again, blah, blah, blah. So now at this point, I'm like, me and the person who has been texting me is talking. So I'm like, I really don't understand what you're upset with me about. I said, if you guys were in a relationship, that's between you guys, because I know nothing of you, just like you knew nothing of me until you found my number, or whatever the case may have been in your phone. So he still texts me, don't reply to this person. I can't believe you're feeding into this BS. I can't believe you believe them. How would you believe them over me? And let me just say, I started believing it because Charming from the beginning was showing signs of being a liar. And no, I did not believe that the person was a guy, but I did believe that he knew more than what he was telling me. And it was pissing me off. So I'm like, you're lying. I don't want anything to do with you. Like, you're lying. Like, and I know you're lying. Like, just tell the truth. This person is not just going to come out the blue and say they know you and they don't know you. I did not believe it was a guy at first, though. So the person in me decided to look at his Facebook page. So I goes to Charming Facebook page, and he was like, good morning, have a great day. And as I'm looking at, I see that there's one comment up under that post that he made. No, he was like, I hope today is going to be a better day. So I noticed that there's one comment under that post, me being like the FBI investigator agent that I am. I click on that comment. And the person who left the comment was like, oh, I'm going to make your life a living hell. So I click on that person's profile, and oh and behold, guys, it's a guy for real. So I'm like, oh shoot, it's a guy for real. It's not a crazy ex-girlfriend. It's a guy. So now me and the guy were talking. So he was like, so at this point, I'm like, the guy is still kind of like being real rude and disrespectful to me. So I just wrote him like, listen, I don't know you, just like you don't know me. Like, I honestly don't want anything to do with that. So the guy apologizes and was like, and I was like, I think we should talk. So the guy apologizes and was like, yeah, you're right. I do think we should talk. I apologize for being rude or whatever. So me and the guy proceeds to text. So he was like, so how long have you and Charming been talking? So I was like, for about 2, almost 3 months now. So he was like, oh really? So I was like, yeah. So he was like, oh, I've been with him for 13 years. Really? You've been with him for 13 years? So he was like, yeah, Charming's in the closet. He was like, his family doesn't know and all of this stuff. So I'm like, really? Like, really? Now the whole time. So I'm like, really? His family doesn't know? Like, no one knows? Like, how does no one know, like, that he's gay? So he was like, because he's in the closet and he tells everybody we friends. Like, we did start off as friends at first, but like everybody on my side of the family knows. Like, people who know me knows, because they know I'm not going to be around somebody 24/7 and it's nothing like that going on, and we're always together. So I'm like, okay. So I was like, it's funny because we're always on the phone. So if you guys are always together, who is he telling you that I am? So he was like, oh, he's always saying, oh, I'm on the phone with my mom. I'm on the phone with my brother's wife. I'm on the phone with this, or I'm on the phone with that. Never saying like, oh, I'm on the phone. So I'm like, that's funny, because Charming had been telling me, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you. So I'm like, so these late nights when he's on the phone, oh, I love you this, I love you that, who do you think he's talking to? And the guy was like, oh, he told me that he's on the phone with his mom. So I'm like, oh, that's funny. So you guys know Hurricane Irma hit Florida. So he was like, yeah, during Hurricane Irma, he left me and we weren't together. He left. I was like, oh, yeah, that's because Charming was at his mom's house. He was like, how do you know? I was like, because we talked the entire time. Like, he wasn't with me. He was like, oh, that's what I thought was going on. I thought he had left and he was with you. I was like, no. So then he was like, have you guys seen each other? So I was like, honestly, we have not met in person. I said, but we've talked during, Messenger, over the phone, text, pictures. He was like, oh, so you have pictures and stuff. So I was like, yeah. He sent me pictures of himself. So he was like, all kinds of pictures? So I was like, yeah, all kinds of pictures. I was like, I could tell you what the room in the house looks like. So I'm describing the room in the house and the blinds and the curtains and the shower curtains and everything. So he's like, yeah, that's the house. Now, Charming is still telling me, oh, this person. Now he's like, he don't know the guy. Now it's a guy. He knows it's a guy, because at first he didn't know who it was. Oh, I don't know. Now, he doesn't know. I could have been an FBI investigator. I had done already did the rundown. I've done matched from way back when. I found posts from the two of them from back in February. He's telling me he does not know this guy, right? So I'm like, so now he's still calling me and texting me. I'm not answering the phone. He's like, answer the phone. I need to talk to you. I can't believe you're going to let this come between us. What do you... How do you not think I'm going to let a dick come between us? You like the same thing I like. That's not going to work for me. He's still denying everything. I'm not gay. I don't know what this guy is talking about. This guy is lying on me. Blah, blah, blah. So I got the screenshot. So I start sending him the screenshots of the post. So I was like, you still don't know him? Like, you don't know who I'm talking about? So he was like, I do know him, but it was nothing like that. So I was like, so why are you lying to me, telling me that you don't know him? Like, pretty much now I'm just entertaining it. Like, I think it's funny. I know you're lying. And I want to just see how much more that you're going to lie before you tell the truth. Now, guys, he still never told me the truth. He still never said, okay, well, I'm dating this guy, or I dated this guy. Like, I was telling him, like, let me make that choice. Like, I still wouldn't have dated him because he likes what I like. But don't lie to me. Like, let me make that choice for myself. Let me make the choice on whether I still want to talk to you knowing that you like guys. Like, let me make that choice. Don't take that choice away from me. So, he's like, no, I know him, but I don't know why he's lying on me. So he's still telling me, like, this guy is lying on him. Now, the guy is telling me that Charming is telling him that I'm a catfish. I'm not a real profile. I'm a scammer and a gold digger. He's not really talking to me. So I'm like, so I start sending the guy all the screenshots of him. Oh, I love you and I want to be with you. And I don't want you to let this come between us. And all kind of crazy stuff. So I'm like, so basically I'm like, okay, so if you don't know this guy, how does this guy know this stuff about me? If you don't know him, like, obviously, because the guy was like, oh, we live together. So I'm like, that's funny, because, like, we're always on the phone. We're always on video chat. Like, you never, like, once looked over to say, like, damn, your mom's black. Like, what's up? Never. So, yeah, so I'm like, so how does this guy, like, how is he sending me texts from you with you saying, oh, you don't know me and you're not talking to me and all kind of crazy stuff. So he was like, I've never sent that. So now he's like trying to get mad, like, oh, I'm gonna kill him and all type of crazy stuff. So I'm like, really, Charming? Like, really? So I was like, you know what? Maybe we should just leave each other alone. Maybe we should just stop talking. And guys, to this day, the guy that I'm talking about just sent me a friend request. And Charming has still been trying to talk to me. So they're going to see this video. Charming has still been trying to talk to me. About 2 days ago, he completely blocked me. And I'm going to tell you guys why at the end of the story. So he's like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, now, this is the week. Now, this has happened all weekend, right, guys? The week has come where he is supposed to come down. So he's been texting me, oh, I'm coming down. I'm almost there. So I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. Okay, now I know he's lying. So I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. He was like, I'm going to take you and the kids out. We're going to have such a good time. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. Okay, yeah, you're coming down. Sure you are. He was like, I can't wait. I really want us to be a family. I don't want this to come between us. So I'm like, okay, you're coming down. Like, how far are you? So he was like, he couldn't answer. And then he was like, oh, I told you guys he was in Ocala. Let's just say he was like, oh, I'm in Orlando. I'm in Palm Beach. I'm this, I'm that. Never came. Never showed up. About a week later, he was like, oh, while I was down there, I got arrested for a week. When I tell you this guy is a liar, he is a liar. So I'm like, oh, so you're back home now? He was like, yeah, my family had to, he was like, my mom has to come get me and bail me out and blah, blah, blah. Now I'm waiting on the lawyer, court case, all this craziness. So I stopped talking to him. I'm like, really, I don't need you lying to me. Like, this is a waste of my time and your time. And I have better things to do, basically. So I had blocked him. No, I had unfriended him. I unfriended him. And he was still like writing me on Messenger like, oh, I'm sorry, I want to be with you. I didn't mean for this to happen. And why did you leave me? And all kind of crazy stuff. So, like I said, I had stopped talking to him. I like left him alone. Like, wasn't replying, wasn't doing anything. So then, a few days ago, the guy had been trying to figure out who I was. Like, oh, send me a picture of you so I can see how you look. So I can see what type of girls he go for. And I'm like, no. Like, what was the point? Like, just know that I'm pretty. I am really pretty. Like, I'm not an ugly chick. Not to be conceited or anything. Like, even though my name is Vanity. Like, yeah. Anyway, so I didn't see the need to like send him a picture of me. Like, I'm not gonna talk to him. Like, if that's what you want to do, if you've been dealing with that for the past 13 years, then okay, keep dealing with that. But I don't want to involve myself in it. So no, I'm not gonna send you a picture of myself. The guy somehow found me on his Facebook page, I guess. I don't care. He found me. I accepted his friend request. If you want to be that nosy to know who I am, here I am. I accepted his friend request, and then I proceeded to let him know. I'm like, damn, like, I don't even mess with you, and your drama is still following me. So he was like, what are you talking about? I was like, your boyfriend, because he still claims he's not gay. He does not know this guy. Like, your boyfriend sent me a friend request on Facebook. And he was like, and why would you accept? Like, the funny thing is, like, he knows exactly who I'm talking about. And, like, that's his first response. Like, he didn't say, oh, that's not my boyfriend, or blah, blah, blah. He was like, and you accepted it? Why would you accept it? I was like, it's just funny how I don't deal with you and your drama is still following me. Like, he was like, yeah, I don't know. And then I was completely blocked, guys. So, I don't know what's going on after that. I don't know if he was scared that I was going to tell the guy, oh, yeah, he's still been trying to talk to me, or he's still harassing me, or he's still trying to get with me, or he's still telling me he loves me and wants to be with me. No, because I don't want you. Like, you don't have to worry about me telling the guy that. You can continue lying and saying you're not gay and you don't know who this guy is and you don't want to be with him and you're going to kill him and all type of crazy stuff. Just leave me out of it. Like, leave me out of it. So, that was my story time of when I met someone on Facebook. Yes, like, I meet the weirdest guys. Like, I don't know. But yeah, that's the time that I met this guy on Facebook. This lighting is giving me life, guys. You see it? That was the time that I met the guy on Facebook. Yeah, it was like a total disaster. It was so much drama going on. It was like lie after lie after lie after lie after lie with him. And I'm so glad, like, it is over with. So, that was my story time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I want you to like, comment, and subscribe to my page, and there's gonna be so much more fun things to come. Expect a girl talk from me coming soon. I'm gonna get some questions and some answers. Maybe another story time. You know, never know. So I hope you guys enjoy and have a great day. Bye.